EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field. Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
7 yards, the pickup there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And again, it's Rodgers. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go. Viking 18. Switch.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier. Oren Burks on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They'll look to throw here. He'll drop this one down to Cohen.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That's the end of the first.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down
from the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way in. Not giving out there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Ryan Succopon for the point after. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 78 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bilal Nichols, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Rodgers. And this one's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Crosby puts it through, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. A quick throw out wide caught by Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Stop shy of the 45.
Number 12, Aaron
Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
They talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Second and 6. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 49 yards out. And Suckup missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bears take over first.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Danny Trevathan on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 7. Rodgers.
32-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Intended for.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Working from the gun. Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
The credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, we looked at each other. Right away, we knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs. He's got it. That's St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Equanimous St. Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And the lead is up to 14.
It is good. Makes the score Packers 20, Bears 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Rob. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. The 40, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option to score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But it's going to be second down. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field.